Once upon a time, a young man named Marshall hated Christmas. To holidays was impartial. Did I use that right? Impartial? Did I use that word right? I think I did. We're getting down and dirty with my man Marshall Mathers the Fourth. He hates Christmas. We're talking Marshall Scrooge here, baby. How Marshall Mathers the Fourth stole Christmas. He's gonna tell us today why he hates Christmas. All right, what's up, Marshall?
I fucking hate Christmas.
Damn!
You know why I hate that goddamn wretched holiday?
Sounds like you ain't kidding.
It's because most people on that pathetic, lame, worthless, stupid holiday
Stop! Leave Christmas alone!
are spoiled rotten already as it is, and they're just getting more spoiled. Or they know they're just gonna get more spoiled. And
Sounds
they
like you ain't
love every single bit of it.
Alright, he's talking about people who are spoiled rotten, you know? People get everything they want. A lot of people are spoiled rotten, you know? Rotten. Spoiled just isn't the same without rotten at the end, isn't it? What's that from? Rotten. I think that's from Rugrats. Like Angelica said, rotten or something. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of people are spoiled rotten, you know? Was I ever spoiled rotten? I think we're all spoiled rotten to some extent, you know? I remember when I was like 1996 and I got my Nintendo 64. I was like, damn. Actually, I think it was 98. We were kind of late on the scene. But we got that N64, man, and we played the shit out of that system. Super Mario World 64. Zelda, Ocarina of Time. We had this one called Extreme G Racing, too. People probably don't really know about that shit, Extreme G Racing. I played the shit out those games.
Most people are happy during Thanksgiving, glad, cheerful. All the bullshit songs are always happy and cheerful and...
Hey guys, how come there's no Thanksgiving songs? Like, there's so many Christmas songs, but there's not like one Thanksgiving song, is there? I googled that shit the other day. I was like, let me Google it. So I googled it, and then I found a Thanksgiving song, but it's really just like a bunch of orphans singing about how hungry they are. I was like, this is not Thanksgiving. This is sad as shit. It was like, food, marvelous food. Oh, how much I want you. And I was like, dude, this is sad.
Most people are happy during Thanksgiving, glad, cheerful. All the bullshit songs are always happy and cheerful and glad.
Damn.
And
they might be glad that they have a roof over their head or clothes on their back. These are things to be thankful for too. Let's not overlook the things that we should be thankful for, all right? Because we could be living in huts, a part of the world that's, you know, not too developed. We could be living over there, but we're not. So let's count our blessings, brother. Let's count our blessings.
all the Christmas movies are happy and funny and cheerful and make people so glad.
You'll shoot your eye out.
And so joyful on the inside. Man, fuck that shit.
Damn, boy. Said fuck
you know
that
what
shit.
else?
Listen, I need you to hear it again. I'm not kidding.
You know, fuck that shit.
Damn.
The commercialized version of Christmas is the worst because it just advertises all the spoiled, rotten people.
All right, here we go, baby. This
pretty
is
much live in this.
You guys ever seen this movie? I hope you haven't seen it. It's horrible. It'll make you wanna blow your brains out. This movie is called Kirk Cameron Saves Christmas. All right. And in the movie, Kirk Cameron's brother-in-law is basically saying these types of things. He's saying Christmas is all about commercialism, and it's all about, you know, buying shit and wasting money. This song got really, really happy all of a sudden. And then Kirk Cameron takes him out to the car. He's like, come outside with me. Come on. And the guy's name is Christian. Kirk Cameron's cousin's name is Christian. Don't watch this movie. If you watch it, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. It sucks balls. Sucks salt out of the balls. Thank you. No inspirational, Harto. So Kirk Cameron takes his brother-in-law Christian out to the car, and he's like, look, Christian, I know what you mean, but let's not forget about the spirit of Christmas. Jesus died for us. He was born for us. And he starts talking about all this stuff, but then Kirk Cameron starts making excuses for the commercialism, saying that it's all like an underlying premises behind what makes people happy. So Kirk Cameron is sticking up for the commercialism, like he's encouraging it. Kirk Cameron, but don't get excited, because that's not what the movie primarily is. Primarily, it's stupid songs, all right? Primarily, it's dumb shit. Don't watch it. It's so boring. It's so dumb. I didn't finish it. I watched like 30 minutes. If I watched the whole thing, I wouldn't be alive right now.
People who pretty much live in this low-life country.
Damn! Don't talk about America like that! America! Fuck yeah!
Of America.
Oh, don't talk about America like that! Fuck!
And for someone like me who's
Marsh!
never had anything that I wanted, Christmas is just a miserable time for me in the year. Just a depressing time for me. And I despise and disdain Christmas.
Shit. To despise Christmas is one thing, but to disdain it, that's in another ballpark. That's in another playing field. He doesn't just hate it. He truly, greatly, honestly hates, despises, and disdains it.
And I'm just being real, and I'm just being open and honest with the world how I feel. Real. Obviously, if I would have gotten things that I wanted as a teenager, or at least some things I wanted, like gaming consoles and video games,
hell yeah, dude.
And then a movie projector, and then a movie projection screen, then I would have at least been somewhat happy as a teenager and maybe would have still loved or at least liked Christmas.
I want to go back in time here. Does anybody have a DeLorean with a flux capacitor? I want to go back in time. I want to save Christmas for Marshall Mathers IV. All right? I'm going to take a projector. I'm going to take a projector screen. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. We're going to go back in time in the DeLorean. We're going to hop down his chimney. We're going to give him that projector. We're going to give him that screen, and we're going to save Christmas for Marshall Mathers IV. That'd be such a good movie. That'd be such a good movie. Little Marshall Mathers IV. Oh, he'd be like, I don't know, 5 or 6. I want a projector. And we show up, and I just say, here you go, Marshall. I could even dress up like Santa. Oh, ho, ho, Merry Christmas. And then we come back to the modern time, and he doesn't hate Christmas.
As a kid, I loved Christmas. It was my all-time favorite holiday of the whole entire year.
Me too, dude.
And when I say I loved it, I loved it. I loved the songs. I loved Christmas as a holiday. As a child, you're happy, you're cheerful, you're glad, you're joyful all the time because you don't know how your life really is or really looks. You don't know how the real world is.
Well, you gotta take that red pill.
How it feels and how it looks and whatnot. You know, the thing I want to
That's interesting. Christmas time is the time that you could, when you're little, like nothing else matters except Christmas. That's good. That's a good time. Well, it's magical, man. It's magical. I remember when I still thought that Santa Claus came to town. My brother and I decided one night we were going to take turns staying up to see Santa. Then I saw my mom putting the stuff out instead.
The thing I want to tell you subscribers of mine, at least the ones who like, love, and care about me, and love the fact that I'm always real and true. I want to become a famous billionaire.
Hell yeah, dude, me too.
Extremely and badly. I want to become a billionaire.
Who doesn't?
Not for nothing, of course.
Right.
I want to be able to get money for putting my photography in art galleries. And I would hope, if I'm able to do that, that I will be able to put my photography or my photos in a place like New York City. And I would hope I would get sponsored by people, or at least someone who is very rich and wealthy, so that some of my photos, if not all of them, that I enter in art galleries will get millions.
That's the ticket. That's the key. He's cracked the code. Where's my camera? I'm gonna start taking some pictures myself. I'm gonna put them in the art gallery. I'm gonna make $1 million too. I wonder if I can just take pictures of my dick. My dick. Think that she wants it inside of her.
I'm just gonna say it how it is. I truly and greatly hope that happens. If I ever do become a billionaire, I might like, or even as much as to love Christmas again, or even all holidays for that matter.
Who wouldn't if they're a billionaire?
It will take a long time, because the thing about me is if I ever do become a billionaire, I will literally become the exact kinds and types of people that I hate, despise, and disdain. That is the deep truth. And of course, it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be hard. I'm not saying I want to be like them, but I've always wanted to be spoiled myself. Of course, I didn't ever expect other people to do it for me, even though, of course, I would have liked that. I wanted, deep down inside, to spoil myself with my own money. With my
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. I want to spoil myself, too. I want to spoil myself rotten. I want a projector screen, too, with a projector. 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. I want to watch movies on it. Any ideas? What we could watch?
Especially because the things I want are very expensive, extremely expensive. And only the richest of the rich could afford the expensive taste that I have easily.
That $9,000 gaming desktop, that is expensive. That's going to be hard to afford. I can just see Santa right now. Oh, ho, ho, Mrs. Claus, do we have a $9,000 gaming laptop?
No, Santa, I don't think we have one. I might as well ask the elves.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Head elf, do we have a $9,000 gaming laptop?
Oh, Santa, no, we don't. We don't make them that expensive.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I guess I can't take one to Marshall Madness the 4th. And that's why Santa never brought it, because they don't make them that expensive. They really don't. Like, they don't. Google it.
Of course, I also want to become rich and wealthy because I want to be able to help certain and specific people in my family out who've been suffering most of their life.
That's
pretty
admirable.
much their whole life, as a matter of fact. I want to help my dad retire from his job to start his own business. I want my mom, who's never had a job, to be able to start her own family business. I don't just want to hog all the money to myself. I am not selfish, because otherwise I would want to hog all the billions to myself. Even if I do earn it, or even if I did earn it, I would still share it with certain and specific people in my family. And of course, my billions would just keep rising and getting higher. The last reason I want to become rich is because I want to be a happy person again. I really do.
Hell yeah,
I want to be able to feel what it feels like to be a kid again, because when I was a kid, I was happy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was cheerful, I was joyful, and I was glad for the most part.
Were you married, though?
And deep down inside, I'm a child at heart, to be totally and completely honest. I think
dude.
Most people are, as a matter of fact. And I want to be able to feel what it felt like to be a kid. And if I ever do become rich, I will have that great feeling again. Of course,
hell yeah, dude.
I also want to be happy because I want to get married soon after I become rich and
in the near
famous.
future.
And if I'm a negative person, no girl is going to want to be with me. I mean, I wish that there were girls out there who would want to.
If she's really negative too, she might like it.
Of course, no girl out there would want to be with a guy as negative as myself. Even though I know that I'm being real and honest and I'm not faking anything. Of course, I don't want to be like this my whole life or until the day I die. And that's what I'm worried about. Because every day, honestly, I am hanging on by just a thread. And the only thing that keeps me alive and keeps me going in this life is just the thought that I might become a billionaire. That is what keeps me alive in this life. But I just want you to know I'm always on thin ice. I'm just hanging on by a thin thread.
All right.
And that is the sad truth about me.
Alrighty. Well, you guys, that brings us to the end of this one. I guess I just want to say, I hope everybody, including Marshall Mathers IV, has a Merry Christmas. I hope Marshall Mathers IV gains those millions, and possibly even billions, that are going to allow him to appreciate Christmas again and be happy, right? Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes that's all it takes is $1 billion to make someone love the holidays again. Trust in yourselves, trust in your hearts, trust in each other, all right? Have lots of orgies with each other. That's love. That's love. I'll see you later.
Ho, ho, ho! Thank you for tuning in! Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel unless you're a little bitch! Ho, 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 ho! Thank you to my supporters on Patreon! You guys are awesome! Ho, ho, ho.
Until next time, I'm Base Shaman, BaseShaman.com, the webcast king! And I ain't kidding! Lockjaw, brother. Why don't you come service daddy?